Yo, what's up, Society 97? Yeah, we're rolling, we're on.
I didn't even know. We're on air.
We're 30 seconds into the audio.
Oh, hell yeah, bitches.
And we're back. For you, it's no time has passed because it's the same amount of time that always passed. But for us, we haven't seen each other in a minute. It's been a couple of days.
The last time I saw you, we did this.
Mm-hmm. Which was...
We did it early
last Sunday.
Week. Yeah, we did it early last week because knowing like my work schedule, your work schedule, you leaving, me leaving, it was just easier to get it done. Yeah. And that way we both had time to like edit our shit, get it out, and not have to worry.
Yeah. I'm not even in the vlog this week.
We got cut.
Yeah.
We had to make some cuts around here. Budget's tight.
I got dropped from the vlog.
And honestly, this week we had to drop Emily. We just couldn't pay her. We just couldn't pay her what her fees are these days.
Yeah, and if you didn't know, the podcast is monetizing now. So we've made a total of about 75 cents. So
I mean, not bad for 2 days of monetization.
Yeah.
If you ask me. I mean, we didn't get like the full all of them though. You know what I'm saying? Because they only started monetizing yesterday. Yeah. Episode came out Thursday. So we kind of
chances are the majority of people already listened.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So not
this
bad.
Week's the true test. Maybe we'll make $2.
Hell yeah. I don't know, but I mean, maybe with that type of money that we're going to be receiving, you can come back into vlogs.
I was about to say, yeah, maybe I can have my face featured in next week's vlog.
I mean, yeah. Unless are you going to drop your rates or like what?
Yeah. I'll go into the negatives for the next, since I'm currently not getting paid.
Okay.
I'll pay you to be in it.
Okay.
If that works.
That sounds fantastic. I mean, then my zero salary goes to like $5.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Gets a little spicy around here. I'm going to say it. Have sex with a Scorpio.
I could glute bridge your dad. I'm naked. Hold on.
We will be flicking the beans to that.
If she's tatted and I take meth, is somebody in your house right now?
But you know what? Fuck your ass.
Yeah, I had sex last night.
You can make your own money. You can literally have your own job of your dreams. You can own your own house. You can own your own car. You can pay all your fucking own bills. So what is that man? That man is sex and a best friend, and that's it.
I heard nothing but the truth.
But no, yeah. I went home for a lot of different events, and Emily went home to see like her family for Father's Day and everything. Yeah. But just since I had a couple things that like I was doing, I was like, I'll just vlog.
Yeah.
But like, it's actually hard to vlog in those moments than probably it would have been for you to vlog just like hanging out.
I was going to say like, if anybody has ever recorded their life for whatever reason, if it's just personal or like you have channel or something that you're putting content out on, if you are doing things with people in a setting that isn't comfortable for you, it is so fucking weird to whip a phone or a camera out and just act like it's not there.
Well, and like for me at this point, like I'm pretty comfortable vlogging. I'm really comfortable vlogging in Nashville. I'm comfortable vlogging with you.
Yeah.
I'm comfortable vlogging like you and I together elsewhere.
Yeah.
But like I'm not really comfortable vlogging in front of my family.
No, it's
like,
so awkward.
Because like also like it's not the careers and the things that they chose for themselves. So it's like really hard because like you're not trying to like out them in their lives. You know what I mean? But also like it's hard because like it's a part of my life and it's what I do and it's what I'm experiencing. So it's kind of like a weird mix, but
it is always kind of like funny though when you're watching like a YouTuber and then you see like a family member that's never on their channel and you're like, who is that side character? And then you Google, it's like, it's their fucking brother? Yeah. I didn't even know they had siblings. Like something like that. And you're like, what?
Yeah. Well, that's kind of how like this whole vlog that came out this past Tuesday, it's just like mini clips that I got throughout like the events and stuff. And then like on Monday, because I was finally like by myself and like doing like a little like get ready with me moment. I like explained everything that I did. So I was like, even if I didn't vlog it, and then I like threw a picture up because I was like, whatever. And because I was like, it's hard. Like, and also like being at two people's weddings, like you have to almost respect like it is their day.
Right.
It is their wedding. I got like my mom was dancing with like the groom or whatever. Like that was funny. So like I put that in there. But like, and then he did like a little vlog clip with me too, because he's like free promo. Like this is just a PR stunt, whatever. And like, it was fun. But like then the family party the next day. It's like,
Yeah.
how do I tell my like 78-year-old uncle, like, I'm vlogging for YouTube?
Yeah.
As he's made like a whole career being an engineer and still makes like $1 million a year. Like,
Yeah.
how do I look at him and be like, you know, I'm just YouTubing.
You know, I went to college, but I quit my job. I'm a waitress and now I YouTube.
Yeah, like I'm the family failure
Yeah.
right now. Especially 'cause I'm like the youngest on that side.
Yeah, yeah,
They're
yeah.
all like, what is she
Your generation
doing?
just doesn't want to work these days.
Yeah, they're all like, what are you doing? And
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm just having fun.
Yeah.
I'm on team having fun,
I'm
baby.
just living life.
Yeah, I don't really know what I'm doing. You know, and that was a tough conversation, this whole like time being home is like everybody now knows that like I quit my job and it's like a very taboo thing to do.
Yeah.
And go into what I decided to do. And like they're all were happy that like I'm happier. But like there was still a little judgment from everybody.
Totally.
And then it was always like well, you know, you should do this, or
Yeah.
you know,
Everybody's the fucking expert.
everybody has like
Yeah.
an opinion of like, well, what are you going to do next? I'm like, I don't know.
Mhm.
And I told every single person, I was like, I've decided that I don't want to look back when I'm 60 and say I should have done this.
Yeah, totally.
I should have tried harder doing this, all that, whatever. And then of course they're like, well, what are you going to do with your 401k? You got to roll it into something, or da-da-da. I'm like, okay, y'all be acting like I'm actually stupid. I might want to be a YouTuber, but
Yeah. But I did go to business school and
But
I
I'm
understand
still
how
educated.
that works.
like
yeah.
I, at the age of 14, told my sister how to write a check.
Yeah.
And she was 19.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, I think we're okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, being home is a thing. The funniest thing on the way home, so I flew Spirit, which isn't great. Isn't great. But it's the budget
How
we're
did
living.
it go?
It's the budget
how
we're
did that
rocking
go?
with.
I've never flown Spirit.
Okay, Spirit's not bad. Frontier's horrible.
I have flown Frontier, like in high school for it was like a high school trip. We flew Frontier.
No, Frontier's not it.
And yeah, I thought we were gonna die. There was
No.
a couple moments where, you know, the turbulence was so bad that you kind of like just drop.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, didn't think that drop would ever stop. I thought we were just gonna keep dropping.
We were just going to drop
drop it like it's hot
till we stopped.
till we stopped, and then we might have had like a
Splattered.
lost moment. Oh yeah, or like a lost moment. Or we're
Well, that was
That's a best case scenario,
I know.
honestly.
best case scenario is a lost moment.
Did you ever watch that? I watched a little bit
No,
of it.
but I know what it is.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
I could like see the cast and I would know.
yeah,
You know
but
what
I
mean?
like don't know the whole plot.
Me neither.
I don't know how everything
Yeah.
unraveled, but I do understand it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Spirit, not horrible. But the thing was, so if you buy your tickets off of Google, like,
What does that mean? What does that mean?
I'll about to explain
Post what? The fucking telegram? Like, what does that mean?
No, okay, so listen.
If you Morse code in your order,
you don't get the discount. But okay, so I came across this
faxed over your ticket.
I came across this ticket that was $77 for Spirit.
And your ears perked up a bit.
Round trip.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, you can't not take
That's
it.
less than how much I paid in gas to just drive home.
Right, well, because I
Yeah,
was
yeah.
thinking I was gonna drive because I was like, the ticket prices were crazy. Like
Oh,
the
yeah, I'm
next
sure.
the next price was like $350 for American, and like Southwest and United, like they were all over
Which, for the
$3.
record, that's cheap for flights right now, which is insane.
Yeah, normally it's around like $250, $300 for me to fly to Philly
Yeah.
from here. So like not far off, but
Mhm.
$77.
Yeah.
One wing, baby. I don't care. We're going.
Yeah.
We're gonna go. And I was like, I can't justify.
That carrot was dangling.
I can't justify driving 12 hours one way and the gas for $77.
Yeah.
But anyway, so my whole thing was, if you purchase it off of Google, so like when you search on Google for flights, and then they show you like a bunch of different options and whatever. So if you actually purchase it through Google, which you can do now, before it would direct you either to like their website or like a kayak or like a Priceline or whatever. But now if you do it through Google, if from the day that you purchase it to the day you take your first flight, if the price changes more than $5, like it's less than $5, they reimburse you.
Nice.
So I actually ended up only paying $62 for my flight.
Dang.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And now I didn't pick my seat, so we rouletted that because I was like, fuck it. At this point, we're going to go the cheapest we can. And I just took a backpack because if you had a rolly bag, it was an extra $100.
That's
one
how they
way.
get you on shit like that. It's like Allegiant. There's like an Allegiant flight. It's the only direct flight you can go from here to where I live.
Mm-hmm.
And it only flies 2 days a fucking week. So it's like you either take that flight or you don't.
Yeah.
But the flights are really cheap, but everything they fucking nickel and dime you on.
Yeah.
It's like you can have a personal item, but that's different than a carry-on.
Yeah.
And then if you have a carry-on, it can't have wheels unless you pay extra. And then if you get that, then you can get a check bag. But then if your check bag it's actually 10 pounds less than what a normal check
it's
bag
probably 40. Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of 50. Yeah.
Bullshit.
Yeah. So that's this was you could take a backpack, so like a standard size backpack. You could take for free and a like purse as a girl.
Mm-hmm.
But then if you wanted to have like a wheelie
Have
bag,
they changed that to where it's like anybody can bring a personal item?
I think so.
Because that seems very weird.
No,
if they're
so
only
like because there was guys getting on the plane today that had like shopping bags with them and then also a backpack and
that
they
makes
didn't get
sense.
penalized.
Yeah.
I mean, like how can you say at this point it's 2023?
Yeah.
I'm a girl today.
Yeah.
This is my purse.
Yeah.
I would use it. Are you joking?
Mm-hmm.
Like, so anyway, I just took a backpack with me since I wasn't going to be there long. And then I just took like the dresses that I needed. I bought a pair of jean shorts last week and I just took like alternating, like 2 or 3 alternating tops with it. And then I wore athletic clothing there.
Yeah.
So that way, if I wanted to work out, I had clothing, but then I used all my mom's shoes. I like took 1 pair of shoes home. And then
My mom has tiny feet. We can't share
Yeah,
shoes.
my mom had the same size foot. So like I just wore her shoes for everything I needed. The one day like for the wedding I went to, I wore like old mom heels.
I was about to say, like, I love my mom, but like we even went shoe shopping while I was home and she just was picking out the fuggliest things.
Yeah.
She, what about these? I go, no. What about these? No. So
Yeah.
like her options, like I don't think I'd wear it.
Yeah, so I just did like a plain black stiletto pumped heel. Like that's what it was. Like 2013, like
Yeah,
I'm
like business. Like when the business, like casual was like going out clothes.
Yeah, when like the original, what you would think of like red bottom heels, but like black. But they weren't red bottoms. They were probably Target. I don't know.
Yeah.
Honestly, they were kind of comfortable. But she was like, when I called her, I was like, what kind of heels do you have? Like, do you have a black pair of heels or like a tan pair? And she's like, yeah, I have both, but like they're probably not your style. And I was like, well, I'm not paying to.
But also, yeah, it's not that deep. It's not like it's not the fashion police at these events.
Right. And also like, so the guy who's getting married is like my first ever friend that I made myself. It wasn't like, cause like my parents were friends with their parents or something like that. He was like my first friend. I've known him since preschool. So like, he knew I was flying in. Like, it wasn't like, I don't know, I was like somebody else's plus one or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, he knew where I was coming from and like what I was doing. So I was like, this is not your chance to make fun of me.
Mm-hmm.
But he was funny. He wore like, he got Gucci shoes. He had a Gucci belt on. He was,
and he gave you like a up down and was like,
no,
cute.
Well, he was like, you look hot. I was like, thanks. Don't look at the shoes. Don't look at the shoes.
What are those?
Yeah, honestly, in like the pictures, I was like, crop.
I went through a phase where I did that because like I like if I just didn't like the way my foot looked or like my shoes, like I would just like zoom in a bit and just like crop it right at the ankle, and then I like look back on those photos and I'm like, what was I doing?
See, like I like the thing is like in the one I like cropped it like the toe off of the one a little bit, but then I left the other shoe in it just so it didn't look like just my fucking
no, because I just looked like a pirate with like 2 pairs
like
legs.
I wasn't
like,
trying to do that. I wasn't trying to because like that did look like funnier. Because it wasn't just like our faces.
Yeah.
Because it looked like I was trying to.
It's like the full body without the feet.
So like I just like tried to do it as much where it wasn't like too full.
Yeah.
Shoes.
Yeah.
I was like, no, I can't live like that. But anyway, back to the Spirit flight. So on the way there, I was blessed to be in a middle seat. And I was kind of pissed about it because the guy who sat next to me, and no offense, but the guy who sat next to me was larger. Okay, so we couldn't have like the middle, like the divider down or whatever. So we had to have that up. And like he was just completely disrespectful. Like he put his backpack in between his legs, but not like under the seat between his legs.
Like
so
man-spreading.
He was man-spreading, and it was like almost his reason to be able to man-spread because his backpack was there while he was on.
Which is actually like not safe at all. Like that's the whole point of the under thing is to put it under there.
But like also his leg touched my leg the entire time
I hate that.
because I couldn't move over anymore because there was somebody next to me.
Yeah.
And like it was just, I don't know. Also, he was talking to the kid on the next side of me, and I was like, y'all want to switch seats?
Yeah.
If you're gonna keep talking. Like, they were talking for so long, and like at first, like when I sat down, they were already talking, so then it kind of like puts you already in a weird position. Also, when I was like, hey, I need to go in there, he was like, oh, I was holding out hope that we wouldn't have to share that. I was like, well,
okay,
this is awkward because I was assigned this seat.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't, trust me,
I didn't pick this.
I wasn't trying to sit between Gabby,
Yeah,
because he was fucking gabbing, and fucking Lil Dos or Lil Dose. That was his name, Lil Dose.
Lil Dose. Oh, that guy that
Lil
you sent
Dose,
me?
DOSE,
Nice.
baby. Smelled like a day old cigarettes and
Yeah.
something else.
Can we talk about the people who talk publicly in like places like that? Because here's my thing. It's not necessary.
No one wants
You
to
don't need to become friends with the people you meet in public transit ever. I don't need to talk to you at the gate. I don't need to talk to you on the plane.
Nope.
And it's specifically men who do this. There's not a lot of times. Sometimes it'll be older women, but it's never
older women. I was like, older women want to talk.
But
They
it's
wanna
never
talk.
like girls who are like either our age or like a little bit older. It's always like grandmas. But here's the deal. I already am in a heightened state of anxiety in places like this because you're traveling. You're like, what am I forgetting? Like, I'm trying to get home. I'm exhausted. Or I'm like antsy to like get to the place I'm going. I don't want to fucking talk to strangers. If this was the street, nobody would just like come up. You would not want people to come up and talk to you. So why are you doing it here? Or if it was at a restaurant,
I don't care.
You wouldn't just go talk to some random people.
I
at
don't
a
care that we have a
table.
2-hour flight together and we're all sitting
We're
together.
not besties.
Like,
we have
no.
nothing in common.
No.
Stop talking.
And
to
I
me.
get it. Like, they were just like trying to have like cordial conversation at first, and then I got roped into it because they were like, oh, whatever, and then they were talking about like their favorite cheesesteaks in Philly and this dumb shit about Philly because Lil Dose was from Harrisburg, and then I'm gonna keep calling him Gabby because he didn't fucking stop talking.
Yeah.
He like was from Westchester, and so like we were all just talking about like food places and like whatever. So like at first it was just like whatever.
Casual convo. But you're waiting for
But
like
me is like stop it there.
but also you're like, I feel like in those situations I'm waiting for like the plane to take off. Everybody puts their headphones on and we shut up.
Right. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
So we're sitting there. Also, Lil Dose has concrete all over his hands, like chunks of concrete.
It's like those TikToks where it's like you're not manly unless you're eating your sandwich, and their hands are just covered in like dirt, and they're like eating something.
It was gross.
Like,
He had like dirt under his nails. It was disgusting. So
Little Dose needs a little dose of fucking soap and water. And
yeah,
he
he
wash
needs
that shit.
more than a dose. But so he was like, yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna go to the Grateful Dead concert tonight. They're playing at Wells Fargo. Like
He
blah, blah,
would
blah.
like the Grateful Dead.
And he's like, I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna go do a couple balloons tonight or something. It'd be a good time. I was like,
balloons.
yeah, I just laughed. I was like,
What does that mean?
I guess drugs.
Ugh.
Go do a couple balloons based off what he was giving and his name being Lil Dose. I'm assuming it's drugs.
He just like does balloon animals on the weekends. Like he goes live
He's
on
like
TikTok
actually
and
the
like
character.
does balloon
No, but
animals.
he ain't doing that on TikTok. I'm gonna tell you that. So we're sitting there. They're going back and forth. They're talking, and like at this point, like I'm so checked out. But like it's a really awkward position of like they're still talking and they think that I should still be engaged in the conversation, but I'm not. So I'm just sitting there. We're now like towing away. We're not taking off yet. We're just like reversing.
The thing about Kellen too is she is very nice to strangers. And the thing about me is I am not. So she is gonna just keep entertaining these people because I don't know if you feel bad or
I don't
like
know what it is.
But
it's the
like
customer
the
service
thing
in me.
about you is A, you're nice to strangers, and B, you have a very like approachable energy about you. So I don't know why, but it's always like this. Weird fucking people always will like come
want to
up
talk to
her
me
and just start talking about nothing important, nothing at all, and asking her weird questions, and like it's always been like that. And then for me, like people will approach me because I feel like I don't have like a mean physical aura.
The thing is,
but then I shut it down, and then they realize it very fast.
No, but I feel like you get the people who want to scam you, though. You have so many more scammers that try to scam you in your life than I've ever had.
Yes.
But I think because, like, for that, like, it depends on how you also approach me. It depends on how I'm also gonna respond. Like if you approach me kind of creepy and you're like staring from afar, like I'm gonna be kind of a bitch. I'm not gonna lie. But like, yeah, in those situations, I am putty for these fucking people's hands.
Like, there's been so many times where I'm just standing, like I'm like the third wheel of these conversations with weirdos because I just refuse to talk, and then Kellen just keeps talking, and I just refuse to talk because I'm like, these guys are weirdos.
Yeah, but I also am like good at just like making them feel good, but I don't really care. Like
no,
I'm just really good at like making.
Yeah.
It's specifically men, not really like women, but like I'm just really good at being like, oh yeah, really? Okay, cool. Like I would just like give them like little like quick one-liners, and to me, I'm gonna keep it moving, and where Emily would be like, don't talk to them. Yeah, she's actually said that to their faces. Like we've been on Broadway, and she's like, you're fucking weird. And we like walk away.
No, they're like saying something. I'm like, why are you talking to us? And they're like, well, just because like we want to get to know you. And I'm like, well, I don't want to get to know you, so walk away. And they're like, what the fuck?
Okay,
you're being a bitch.
Okay, we need to digress.
No, but I do get a lot of people trying to scam me.
Yeah, you do.
I don't know why. Like, do I look stupid? Is that why?
I think.
Do I come across as dumb?
No, because I think you come off as innocent.
Okay.
Like you have like I wouldn't say like a mean aura to you because you don't. But I think like the average person isn't.
But I have been told like I have like RBF.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah,
you do. But I just think that you also have like a very innocent like presence. Like I feel like you're gonna be like sweet to the old man who's trying to scam you. Like you're gonna like they know that you're a sucker for that.
Also, like, I think it's because I have such bad social anxiety that sometimes I don't know what else to do besides just be like,
right.
Like
I think
freeze.
I think that's just like very like whatever, and that's I'm probably the difference though because I am good at talking to people. Where like I will shut it down if I realize it's happening. Like it's just I don't know.
Yeah,
that's probably why because it's like your social anxiety takes over. Where like if you didn't
shut it,
if you didn't feel threatened,
right,
it would be opposite.
Right.
Where like as soon as I start to feel threatened, I'm like, no, fuck you.
No, and mine's the opposite. Yeah, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, no. So we're just very opposite in that way, which is good if we're together. Yeah, I'm like, no. Yeah. And you're like, no. Okay, bye. But anyway, so back to the fucking spirit flight. So,
back to Lil Dose and Gabby.
Lil Dose and Gabby. So they're talking whatever, and Gabby was like. Also, this is like a 6-year-old man, everybody, not a girl. But
yeah, like I say the girls are gabbing all the time. So
yeah,
like gabbing
is like,
I'm like gabbing is just like chit chat and like, spilling the tea. So that's why she's calling him Gabby.
It's not a girl. Yeah. It's a guy. So like they're not flirting. This is just like a weird conversation. It's like
could be.
It's almost like he's talking to his like great uncle. Anyway,
yeah.
So and
bromance.
Lil Dose is 30, by the way. So
Lil Dose, just for the record, looks exactly what you think he looks like. A white dude with fucking ratty ass hair and a tie-dye t-shirt. Yeah. With concrete on his hands.
Like that's exactly.
And his pants are sagging.
Yes. And he has like,
and he stinks.
He has rack room shoes Jordans on with like, I don't know.
His knees are just ashy as fuck.
They were. He was letting them show. Anyway, so the Gabby was like, oh, like Lil Dose, what do you do for work?
Goes, oh, yo, if you couldn't tell by my name, I'm kind of a rapper or whatever.
Literally, bro. He goes, okay, but first of all, so he goes.
The thing is, I know his type so good.
So first he like asked me, he was like, oh, like you live in Nashville? I was like, yeah. He was like, oh, the comedy scene's good out here. And I said, I mean, we got Zanies. I said, we got Zanies. That's it.
The comedy scene?
Yeah. He was like, yeah. He's like, I want to do open mic night. He's like, I got a couple things, and I would.
There are never stand-up shows in Nashville, and when there are like always like famous people. It's never just like.
Honestly, Zanies gets like really great people.
No, that's what I'm saying. But like, it's not like a common like at a restaurant to have an open mic comedy.
No. Yeah, outside. That's what I was telling you. I was like, outside of Zanies, not really.
There's like probably like 3 total like comedy bars like that. And the other 2 like are just the same kind of thing. Like they're always just sold out because they're never just like weird open mic.
Yeah. That. They have a couple places like that around here, but it's not common and it's like once a month or whatever.
Yeah. The comedy scene is huge. No, bro, the music scene. We're Music City.
It is like there for sure because we're a city. Yeah, but it's not like we're like comedy hub. You know,
I feel like it's probably the same as like a Dallas or like a Houston.
Right.
Like,
so he was already on this like whole we're a big comedy scene before Gabby asked Lil Dose what his job was. So he said, actually you could look me up. My name's Lil Dose on all social media. You could actually
what is his actual name? Like Quentin?
I have no idea.
Trevor.
I don't know because everything says Lil Dose. And so honestly, he was giving like Kyle energy. So I don't know.
That's why I was like thinking like a Quentin.
Yeah.
Tyler.
Yeah. Austin.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. So he was like, I've been really trying to get into comedy. I've been breaking into that, but I do have a couple like SoundClouds out there, and like he's like I got 300K on TikTok. I've been really like grinding
300K
mm-hmm. And
followers.
He actually does. And then he was like, I've been working on my YouTube channel. He has 3,000 on YouTube, and he was like, yeah, he's like, I just like do little comedy sketches and stuff, and I was like I looked him up and stuff, and I was like, it's exactly what I thought it would be. Exactly what I thought it would be. But anyway, he said he's going to get a tour bus this fall, and him and his brother are going touring in this tour bus, and they're going to do daily vlogs. So,
be on the lookout for Lil Doses. I'm on his
he was telling me, he was like, it's been
TikTok right now.
He was like, it's been really difficult to try to break stuff down into 6 seconds because that's what people want to see on TikTok. And
6 seconds.
He was talking about all this stuff, and then Gabby was like, yeah, one time I went to this comic convention.
Gabby's like, back in my day.
No, so listen to this. So Gabby was then like, oh my gosh, like I one time took a comedy class. And I was like, oh
they're
my
like
God.
Practicing.
They were literally practicing their comedy shows to each other. They were practicing. And they were like, both of them were like, we shouldn't do this. It's not as funny when you don't got the crowd, but blah, 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 blah. And then they would do one of their acts. So Gabby was over here saying his comedy special, because I guess that's what you call it, I don't fucking know, is about how when he got married, this is disgusting, he went and gave his porn collection to the homeless in Chicago. And that's
how you know Gabby's old as fuck, because
he had
actual hard copies of porn.
He said I had good magazines. No pages were sticking together or nothing like that. I was like, oh my God. He told the whole story.
Oh God.
It wasn't funny.
The thing is, that's such just like old humor.
He said he didn't win the competition because the woman who won had a tight vagina. That was her story, was that she has a tight vagina.
The comedy competition?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. No. He's definitely just like sore loser because a woman beat him.
Yeah.
Also, like,
he said he could send a SoundCloud if we wanted to hear it. And I said, I'm okay.
Oh.
Like, so seriously. He was
I'll pass.
He's like, I'll send like the SoundCloud bites over. And he's like, I'm still workshopping it a little bit. It's got to get better.
Lil Dose?
No, that was Gabby.
Oh.
And Lil
Gabby
Dose
puts his comedy sets on SoundCloud?
Yeah. Yeah.
Get this man a fucking iPhone and tell him to get a YouTube.
I don't know. So I was sitting next to, I don't know what his name was.
Imagine just listening to the audio of a comedy sketch.
No, but also imagine me just sitting in between them awkwardly, because at this point I'm like, we're taking off. We're in the sky.
Yeah.
And they're just both going out there like whole comedy skits, right?
Yeah.
Back and forth. And I'm just sitting there like, I really want to watch TV and I really want to take out my headphones, but I feel really uncomfortable now to do it because like they're just talking and they think that I'm engaged.
Yeah.
And I don't give a fuck about what you're talking about. It's been going on for 30 fucking minutes at this point. So I was a big girl and I said, what would Emily do? And I took out my headphones. I put them in. I set my phone up on the little thing. So it was like right there. And I was also watching. What was I watching? Fuck. What was the show? Oh my God. The Oppenheim group. What is it called?
Oh, Selling Sunset.
Yeah, I was watching Selling Sunset.
Yeah.
And so like, that's just like the most basic fucking show I could have picked to have downloaded on Netflix.
You have to assert your presence and let them know I'm not your target audience.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. So I like set it up and I put my headphones in and then they were like, okay. And they both just stopped talking.
No, but that's what you have to do. Like when I go on an airplane, first of all, as I'm boarding, my fucking noise canceling big ass headphones are going on.
I should have already had them preset.
I scan it. I walk in. I get to my seat. I have them on, but I don't have any sound on right now. It's just ambient, so I can hear everything. Somebody needs to get in, they get in. But I look unapproachable.
Right.
The moment the people next to me are in their seats, my phone comes out and a show goes on. And that's my signal to them. Do not talk to me.
Yeah.
At all.
If you gotta pee, let a girl know.
If you have to pee, tap on my shoulder or some shit. But other than that,
yeah,
I'm not approachable. I'm not friendly. Like those dogs with the tag, not friendly tag. That's me. I need a shirt that says that. Not friendly.
Not
don't
friendly.
talk to
don't
me.
approach.
Do not talk
You're like,
to me.
It's almost like the security. You need like a security fucking thing
Literally.
on like a dog. Like don't touch.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like I need like the not friendly thing that the dogs have.
So okay, but it doesn't just stop here. Okay, so Lil Dose, he forgot his headphones. He's rustling around. He don't got nothing to do.
You know, he just has wired headphones too. Not to be a dickhead, but
yeah. Also, I mean, well, he's a vlogger, so big money. But he was also bragging about earlier how he can just fall asleep on planes. But neither here nor there.
big money fly Spirit.
Hey, don't knock me. Don't knock me down. So then fucking
Hey,
Gabby.
you're admittedly broke.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
the difference. We're
Yeah.
not fake flexing out
No,
here.
1000%. So then Gabby sitting next to me, he bought the Wi-Fi on Spirit. And the best part is on his giant ass iPad is sitting there watching Lil Dose videos.
Without like saying anything. That's so awkward.
They're both just silent and he's just sitting there.
That's like old people though. Like they're so weird.
And he didn't laugh once. He didn't crack a smile once. And then he went and watched like the History Channel.
Then he pulls out his backpack, the last piece of his porn collection.
I was like, is this my time to plug me or no? But I was like,
hey,
nah.
so if you hated Little Dose, you'll like us because we're the exact opposite.
I was like, I just don't want to talk.
The fact that Lil Dose has 300K on TikTok, that's sexist. Because
so, no, he did something in school to like one of his teachers or something like forever ago, and that blew up. I went deep. Deep and I figured it out. And all of his comments were like, "Oh, you were the dude that did that to the teacher or whatever." So like he has like from that.
Gotcha.
So he had like a video or two that just like blew up.
He like went viral one time or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
Like I mean, hey, get it how you can.
Yeah.
But like, yeah. So I don't know. I still don't know why
he's been riding that wave ever since.
I don't know why he has concrete on his hands. That unknown.
Yeah.
It was like the powdery, like it just.
Ew.
It was gross. It was almost like clay,
But
like
how
gray
did
clay?
I don't know. I cannot stand when my hands feel dirty. That's like one thing. Like
He was like on a full-on airplane.
hardest-
traveling.
yeah, literally the hardest thing for me about like running, like when I was training for running, was like not being able to wash my hands for like an extended period of time, like being outside and like feeling dirty.
Mm-hmm.
Like I just don't know. Like I have like a weird thing with my hands. Like if they ever feel too dry or they get too hot, like I need to wash them. So like to have shit on your hands, in general is gross. B, in public is crazy.
But I would have been picking at it the whole time, even if it was there.
Right. Like,
And he
what are you
wasn't.
doing?
I don't know. But anyway, that was my travel home story. And I felt like I need to share that with you guys. I already told Emily that like I sat next to this guy on the plane. And,
Yeah,
like, sent
but
his
not
thing.
a lot. It
But
was
no,
just
I
like
literally
she sent
just
me a
sent it.
photo.
Yeah, well, I sent like his profile, I think.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I was like, I got to tell you this because you would not be surprised that this happened to me because
Yeah.
I invite that. And also the flight home when I think it was from Dallas. Were we in Dallas or were we in Austin when we came back? Austin to Nashville. I sat next to this lady, older woman, and she talked the entire flight and she wouldn't stop. I think we talked about this then too. And then she started trying to give me the Bible.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know what it is, but this flight today, I got in, I sat down, and I looked the other way because I had like an aisle seat. I just like looked the other way. I had like headphones in. I was
That's
like,
what you gotta do.
Nah.
Yeah, I'll tell you, a conversation repellent is just putting up your iPhone 13 Pro Max and just straight anime. That'll get people to not talk to you. They see Japanese cartoons on your screen with fucking subtitles.
Weirdo.
They said, yikes, and they will not talk to you.
Oh my God, no. Steven was walking around with a straw hat this whole weekend.
Oh, really?
I was like,
The King of Pirates?
I said, do you like One Piece?
Dude, they're making
said-
a live action
He
right
said,
now.
what's that? I said, do you know what One Piece is?
Yeah.
And he was like, no. I said, well, it's an anime character and he's the main character and you kind of look like him right now. So
Yeah. Well, his name's Luffy. One Piece is the name of the show.
I know. Well, I was just saying, Okay, I don't know.
Yeah,
but I was
yeah,
like saying
yeah.
that he's like the main character
Yeah,
that
the
has
straw
this.
hat guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I knew. Because he also had like a red shirt on too. So I was like,
you're really giving.
I was like, you.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were a weeb.
Yeah.
I didn't know it.
Didn't know you're like that, man. Cool. Didn't know you were chill like that.
I was like, have you talked to Emily?
Yeah.
Have you been in her DMs? Okay. Also, before we move on,
Okay.
I got my eyebrows waxed yesterday. I was on the phone with Emily as this happened.
Oh yeah, they look good.
No, I'm
Do
wearing.
they not? I can't. Your glasses are honestly covering them up, so I can't even see
Yep.
them.
I will be wearing
Let me
glasses.
see.
I
Take
will
them
be
off.
wearing glasses until further notice.
Well, let me just see.
I vlogged my mom's reaction.
Let me just see.
So
They're a little thin.
and I will be wearing glasses until further notice. They're so bad. And it's so hard to grow them back.
They took a lot off the top.
They took the whole fucking eyebrow.
Well, thin eyebrows are in again.
No, I like a bushy eyebrow. I told the lady. I told her.
Honestly,
told
what I've
her.
learned is like you have to just be like, I just want the unibrow and the forehead. Don't touch the actual brow line. Like just go around it.
I told her.
and
I
pluck
said.
the rest.
I said I don't want to lot off.
They are pretty. There's like a tan line around it. There's like a tan line from where your old eyebrow.
They're so bad, bro. I'm not playing. So basically, I'm putting these glasses on. I told her. I said.
At least you already had the weddings.
Yeah. I told her. I said, when I sat down, she was like, oh, like, what do you want done? And I said, I want you to do like here. And I said, I just want like a little bit of shaping underneath because I like lost shape because it was
Yeah.
like, it was just so grown out.
And it cuts to a point where like plucking it, like
I just couldn't anymore.
it's hard to like find the line again, like to where it goes. So, like you can like fuck it up really easily.
Right. And that's why I was like at that point. So I was like, you know what? No.
It's painful as shit to pluck your eyebrows.
Yeah. And at this point, like I had no shapes. Like I had to get them waxed to get a shape back. So I was like, okay. So I
You should
told.
just let me do it because I used to wax all my roommates' eyebrows in college.
Well, you know what? You didn't tell me this until fucking now, bitch. I have no eyebrows to be waxed. If I wax these off, I have no eyebrows. And I looked at it like, okay, so I told her, I was like, I just want a little bit of shaping, clean them up. I really don't want much off. She said, okay, lay back. I said, okay. And I felt it go.
You can tell too.
Yeah, because it felt like a lot.
Especially if you've gotten them done like your whole life, you know like the placement of the wax,
right?
Where it's like, oh, that feels like it's on the bone.
No, because
like on the brow,
where
bone.
she felt like she did it at first was fine, but then when she like spread it with the strip, I was like
pushed too high.
Fuck yes, and I think that was the problem.
Like the wax wasn't cool enough.
Yeah, so it was like, and then I was like, because I felt that smear when she did it, and I was like, oh my god, like I felt it in the moment, and I was holding my hands. I was like, just be calm.
Yeah,
just be calm, because at this point, there's nothing you can fucking do.
Yeah,
you already have one eyebrow ripped the fuck off. So then she like did everything, trimmed them up. Let me see them, and I said, oh yeah,
looks good.
Those are good. And I literally handed it back to her and just got up. It wasn't even like, I literally went, great.
It's
done.
always so awkward. We were just talking about this downstairs because I saw this video of this girl who got like her hair colored and styled on like a TikTok video, and the stylist posted the video, and the hair was just horrid. It was atrocious. It looked so bad. It looks like if you tried to give yourself highlights
at home,
and then you curled
it was like orange and so grown out.
Yeah, it wasn't toned. There was like patches where it definitely got too hot, and like you overdid it with the bleach and like whatever. It looked so bad, and the girl's reaction was like, wow, thank you, like, because there's like a camera in her face, like how is she gonna react? But it's like, it's the same way when you get like any cosmetic thing done and you don't like it. But the thing about that, there was literally nothing they can do, because like it's removed. It's not like a hair color where it's like, okay, you can come back next time, like we'll fix it, like whatever. It's like, it's gone.
It's bad.
It's like a cut. Like if you get a bad haircut, like that's it.
If
like,
you want to see my eyebrows,
gone.
go over to this past week's YouTube video. I vlog it. It's towards the end of the vlog if you don't want to see the rest of it. And
trigger warning.
And I got my mom's reaction. My mom was literally peeling potatoes, and I walked in and I was like, you
might want to drop that knife. You might cut yourself.
I said, I'm going to vlog your reaction. She said, okay. And she goes, are they crooked? I said, fuck you.
You're like, that's not even what I was talking
I know.
about.
I was like, they already kind of are.
Mine are definitely.
Mine are lopsided,
like,
but
yeah.
if you have the right person to do them, they can like even it out so it looks better. Well, she didn't. She made it fucking worse. And now I'm going to have to like actually learn how to do my eyebrows like good so I can make them bushier with makeup.
Right.
Because I'm going to have to go get a different pencil because what I have now is just kind of like,
it's like a gel.
Yeah, because it kind of just like made it darker, so it kind of looked more full.
That's how mine is. Like you couldn't put it on your skin. Like it has to go on like the hair.
Yeah. So now I have to go get a fucking pencil that I can like draw it so that they look bushier because I will not be glassesless until these fucking babies grow out.
Yeah. Also,
they're so bad. They're so bad. A fucking toothpick
but it's
is
like
thicker.
The thing is, it's like she didn't even give you like the trendy like thin 90s brow where it's like kind of straight because it still has like the curve.
Because I asked her for shapes.
So it just looks like it just looks like it was overwaxed. Also, like the where you're supposed to like do the line is like in line with your tear duct, and like she pulled it a little too far.
I know.
Not to point out all of the flaws in it, but
yeah. So I'm gonna have to like. I need to actually.
You really can't tell with your glasses on though.
That's
like
why
I wouldn't have even noticed unless you took them off. But then you take them off, and the line from your glasses, there's no brow under it.
Now that you notice, now that you like can realize that's why I have glasses on. Last night I got drinks with Kirsten, and if you guys don't know who Kirsten is, she's one of my friends from home, but she also was on the podcast. Like
one of the OG episodes. We need to have her on again.
No, seriously.
Now that we like know what we're doing.
Yeah. No, she would come back on.
Yeah.
And has so many different stories and other things to offer too that like
she's like very in touch with her intuition, like low-key psychic
medium
ability.
yeah, she's really cool. Anyway, so I met her for drinks last night, and she is like the most trendy, cute
so
person.
cool.
She's so cool.
Like her Instagram is just so fun. Like I've never met her besides like the FaceTime.
Yeah,
but like we follow each other on socials, and like she's just like the coolest.
She's
an Instagram that you would like inspire your Instagram to be like would be hers.
And also she's doing it in like Reading, Pennsylvania, that has like nothing. Like she has no reason to be that like, trendy. Exactly. And she is like
she's not
so
like
cool.
an LA girly or New York girly, but like her shit gives influencer.
Oh my God.
But she's not an influencer.
But she's just so fucking cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
So of course, like I show up. I also have like fuck you. Fuck
she
you.
Just looks so cool.
Yes. She looks so cool. Also, like
she has a thin brow. Like she pulls it off.
Yeah, but she also does her brows. But she like
okay.
Okay, so this is the thing though. I at this point like it's my last night there. Like everything's packed. Like I'm ready to go because I had to leave early in the morning.
Yeah.
So like all I had left was like jean shorts, a fucking black crop top, and sneakers. That's literally all I had because I didn't bring stuff to like go out for dinner. I brought like stuff for the weddings and like everything that I needed. So I was just like pulling shit together. She has like cool jeans on, a cool top. She has her hair back in like a slick back pony, but then like bubbled it like perfectly. Yeah. Cool earrings. Like she just looked fucking cool. And I'm here with like fucking glasses on, no makeup. And I had like I couldn't tell her. I couldn't be like, bro, look what
check out these.
Check out these bad boys. Yeah. Like, and I told her, I was like, I'm so sorry. I was like, I'm so sorry that I look like this. She was like, I just wanted to see you. I was like, good. Because that's all you got.
Well, you got me, that's for sure.
Yeah, you got me, but you didn't get a good version. And I apologize. I literally actually texted her and I was like, I'm so thankful that you have a beautiful soul because I don't know what that was.
Yeah, I'm glad that we're like deeper friends. Like you know me. Yeah, you know that like I can put it on if I need to. Yeah. So it's fine.
Yeah.
But like, yeah. That always sucks when you like you show up and they're like really cool looking and you're like, God damn it.
And the thing is, like,
but at least you kind of knew going into it. That
I already knew that she was cool, but I also knew that she worked. So I met her at the restaurant that I worked at back home, and she worked in the morning. So like low key, I was hoping that she just still had like her clothes on because she was like, originally she was like, I gotta go home first, and I was like, well, you don't have to like wear anything nice because like at that time I just had like gym shorts on, so I was like, don't wear anything nice. And she was like, okay, well I need to go to like Target and like other places like in that area, like right where we like used to where she works. So I didn't think that she went home yet either. So I was also like, okay,
we're going to be about the same level. Yeah. Dressed up wise.
No. She's just too fucking cool. She probably had stuff in her fucking car.
Yeah.
And like her makeup, her winged eyeliner is the most snatched wing eyeliner I've ever seen. She's so fucking good.
And they're very even. You know, that was my issue.
Good.
When I was in college, I was a wing girl. Like I had a full wing every single time. Like it was long too.
I've never seen her without one.
Yeah. And I did it all the time, but they were never even. because also the
No.
shapes of my eyelids are very different. Like my
Yeah,
left
same.
one is more like I have like hooded eyelids too, where I have like a whole bunch of extra skin or whatever. So like I have to do it like a certain way, but like they never looked even. So every photo I would pose with my head like turned,
Yeah.
so it would show the good side, because the bad
Yeah.
side together it was like,
But you also only have one eye. So like
Right.
that's also the thing.
yeah,
For me, like my one eye is like a millimeter lower than the other eye. So is my eyebrow. So like unless I do my eyebrows,
you have to like over exaggerate
Yeah,
one side. Basically.
my one side I have to do more on the eyebrows so they look more even.
Yeah.
And then when I do my winged eyeliner, if I want them to be even, one has to be more up and one has to be more down.
Yeah.
So that they like are at the same spot. But if I do like the trick of like the nose and the whole
Yeah,
thing,
yeah.
it doesn't work because
No,
they're
me
off.
neither. Like if
Yeah.
I do them like quote symmetrical by
Yeah.
doing stuff like that, they look horrid.
I can't because my face
is
isn't
shaped.
But
different.
her face has to be symmetrical.
Yeah, she has a very symmetrical like face.
I mean, she's also a hot girl, but like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I just thought that was funny. I had to share that with you too because I was like, I've been hiding them.
Yeah.
I was doing a good job
Yeah, I mean,
glasses
with the
for me.
glasses, you can't really tell.
because you can't even see the fucking eyebrow. You don't
Right.
even. You just assume that they're under there,
Yeah.
and you might get like a little wink of them
Yeah,
in there.
but it's not noticeable because I'm not just staring at your
they're
forehead.
so bad.
Yeah, they're not great. I won't lie to you.
But that's what you get for. That's what you get for $13.
True.
I was being cheap. I didn't want to.
And so right before this, I called Kellen, and we were on the phone. She's like, "I'm gonna get my brows done. I have this place. It's $13. It's gonna be amazing, like a steal. Like you just can't get these prices in Nashville
Because you can't. They're like $30+ here
Yeah,
to get your eyebrows done.
True, and they'd probably still fuck them up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
at least they got fucked up on a bargain.
On $13.
Yeah, like you know what I mean?
I mean, get what you pay for.
Exactly.
Get what you pay for.
Exactly.
I'm dead.
That's so funny. No, yeah, my weekend was just chill. I went home Thursday. I drove home. I ended up sitting in traffic for an extra hour because a bridge collapsed above a freeway.
Wait, this happened also in Philly.
Really?
Yeah.
This is like the third time this has happened on that route on a different bridge.
Stop it.
Yeah.
That just happened in Philly like the week that I went home.
Yeah. So we sat in traffic for an extra hour because basically what happened is like they had to clear out all the debris and like create a new arch to get us under it, basically. It was crazy. And so I ended up watching 2 movies on my drive home.
Stop.
And one movie I watched almost the entire movie just sitting, not moving at all. And then I finished the movie like inching. You know what I mean? Like it was just
I
like
used
super
to
slow.
watch TV while I
But
drove too.
on the way home, I watched the entire Wednesday series.
I don't think
And then I
I've seen
still had another 2 hours of just like listening to music or whatever.
it. Damn.
But no, yeah, like that Wednesday Addams, like the Addams Family, like
I figured
TV
that's what
show.
it was for,
Yeah.
but I didn't know.
It was fine. I think it's way overhyped. I don't know if it was just because it was Jenna Ortega, so people were like hype about it.
probably.
But like I didn't ever watch it when it came out. But like also like I'm driving while I'm not really like watching.
it's just there for
Kind of just like in front of me. Like I get a glance every now and then.
That's
I'm
what
hearing it.
Honestly, when I drove all the time, I would do the same thing because
Yeah.
it's just like, I know it's highly illegal, but like it's different than a podcast. It's like something that's continuously going.
Yeah.
Versus like a podcast where like you sometimes have to listen. Like
Also, I feel like it helps me focus on driving
Same.
because I'm not zoning out.
same.
Yeah.
And like also, this is terrible because I like place it kind of in front of me.
Oh, I
So,
do.
like,
It's on my dash. It's literally on, like, right where the speedometer is
Yep.
between the steering
Same.
wheel. Right there.
Yep. Same.
But it's kind of like those YouTube videos where it's like they play the Subway Surfer underneath the video. I mean, keeps my attention.
And also like I'm still looking straight ahead.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's better that
it's
I'm
not like
still
I'm like looking over.
Yeah, I've done that too sometimes
Yeah.
where I like would put it like in like the
Yeah.
like holder
Mm-hmm.
before I had my car where like it's like there's a screen there.
Yeah.
Well, like I had like a air vent clip
Mhm.
and I would put it in there, but then I'm looking to the side and I was
Yeah.
like, that's more dangerous.
Yeah, exactly. So if anything, you're welcome. I'm being safe. But so I watched that and it was just so Netflix teenager show.
Yeah.
It was just so corny. Like, I don't know. It was just, I didn't like it. I think if I was 16, I would have fucking
feel like
loved
it-
it.
I
It
feel like
just
the
definitely
vibe was,
wasn't
like-
made for our age people.
From what I remember of it, because I didn't like, I think I saw like stuff for it, but like, I didn't watch it and didn't like really register for me to watch it, if that makes sense. I feel like it's giving like Riverdale.
Totally. It's like that Sabrina the Teenage Witch show.
Yeah.
I watched that when it came out, but I also was like in my freshman year of college when that show came out.
Yeah,
So
like the new one.
Yeah, so I was like, I liked it, and that was same with that Riverdale. It's definitely like that vibe. So like, if you're 16, you'll love it.
Yeah.
If you're older, you'll laugh a lot. Like there was multiple times where like the writers were giving AI, like whoever wrote the script in some parts were giving like typed in Chat GPT like teenage conversation between two females talking about boys, and it was like I totally want to like kiss Ajax, and I was like, this is so corny and bad. But anyway, so I watched that, and then I was at home for the weekend, hung out with my family. I literally didn't do anything because I was only there for like 2 actual days.
Yeah,
because the other 2 days I was driving all day. So I worked out, laid out by the pool one day because it was raining the other fucking day. I was so excited because I live in an apartment complex and our pool is so small compared to how many units there are. So there's never anywhere to lay out unless you get there like before the sun comes up and claim a spot. Because also what fuckers have been doing is they go out there in the morning and they put a towel down.
Yeah.
And then they come out at like 3 p.m.
Yeah.
And they've just been holding the seat all day. I'm like, this isn't the cruise ship. That shit doesn't
because
fly
also
here.
Like if you snooze you lose kind of thing.
That's what I'm saying.
Also like you're probably deterring other people. Like you might only be out there till 2.
Well, right. Like I'm not trying to be out there for 8 hours.
Yeah.
Like if I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna go out.
And also you lose sun at like
totally
3:30, 4
yeah,
o'clock
like
in your building.
after 4 o'clock, like
the sun's too far.
and like like also the UV is just low. Like it's like you're probably not getting tan anymore. Like if you just want to lay out. So I'm like, this is bullshit. Anyways, but so I haven't laid out since we've been to Cabo, like one time. So all of my tan was gone. So I was so hyped to go home and lay out. I only got 1 day of sun. I got a tiny bit, but also like we're at that age and time in our life where we're so knowledgeable about skin that I'm like so afraid to get burned because I've watched my mom grow up like trying to reverse all of the sun damage she had when she was our age. And so I'm like, I don't want to go through that.
Well, my sister, like, so Saturday we were outside and I had sunscreen on, but the sun, like, we were just sitting outside.
Yeah.
So like I was just baking and like there was nothing I could do. And like the way I was sitting, it was just like hitting my one side. So like I did get like a little bit of a tan, but I was like burnt. And my sister was like, isn't that embarrassing that like you're burnt right now? And I was like, I mean, you can't help it. Like I can't help that I put sunscreen on. I tried my best, but like I still burned.
Yeah.
And she was like, that's like embarrassing, like knowing what you know and you're gonna let yourself burn. And I was like, where's the shade, bitch? Like no one put umbrellas out. Like where the fuck am I supposed to go?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, exactly. But also like I just don't have a lot of melanin in my skin. So like I burn naturally. Even when I do so much sunscreen, like I will burn before I get like that tan level. Like it's always going to be kind of red because like I just don't really have a bunch of melanin. Surprise, I'm white if you couldn't tell.
If you didn't know my voice and the stories I tell.
But yeah, so it takes a lot to get me tan. But yeah, I just had a really chill weekend. I don't know, most crazy thing I did was my brother got that athletic brew that like it's like a non-alcoholic beer.
Cody Co was selling.
Yeah, but I didn't even know that he had brought it, but he made like a cooler of drinks and like my whole family knows I'm sober now, and it was really cute. The first night I came, my little brother found this mocktail recipe, and it was like he bought this like simple syrup that was like this like black cherry something simple syrup, and he made these mocktails for us, and it was like club soda, lime, basil, this cherry syrup.
So cute.
It was the sweetest thing ever. And then my older brother like made this huge cooler because we had a pool day, but he put in San Pellegrinos and then like that athletic brew, so like I would have something to drink on. But it was like
so cute.
Yeah, it was cool. And so I tried those. They're really good. But I had the I forgot what it's called, but it was like a cider, so it wasn't like the beer because I'm not a beer drinker. But it was good, but it was 100 calories, so I was kind of like,
oh, whatever.
But I like wouldn't be drinking a bunch of those where it's like there's other non-alcoholic brands that are like 25, 50.
Yeah.
So in my head I was kind of like, I like this, it tastes great. It kind of tastes like a kombucha, like that's basically what it tasted like. But I was like, those recess ones are like 25 calories.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'll take that, even though the taste of the athletic I think was better.
So for my family, so we like had like a family get together, and we always do Christmas now in the summer since I'm like the youngest.
Yeah. I was telling my dad about that, and he's like, "That's so smart."
Because it's like we don't want to get together in the winter. Like it's more fun in the summer, and
in the winter, it's like you only have like a certain amount of time frame that everybody has.
Exactly,
and then like after that, it's just like, well, I want to see these people and these people and these people.
And also like still getting together on my mom's side of the family, me being the youngest. Everyone is married except for me. Like my cousin's about to get married next year. Like they all have kids and families and like extended families.
They have to like go to.
So it's just like so much to still get together that like we just get together in the summer. And like it ended up being way hotter than like it was forecasted to be, or we would have gone to my aunt's and like been on her pool all day. Right. But instead we just like it was
thanks global warming.
I mean it was still like a beautiful day. Like it wasn't like that, but
yeah,
it would have been like a still a nice pool day.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so what we always do, since I'm the youngest, is we always play like a bunch of games and stuff. And then everyone brings like a $20 to $30 bottle of alcohol.
Yeah.
And we like wrap it up. We play games. You get a bottle of alcohol. Unfortunately, with me flying, like I didn't get to take it with me. I got like a champagne, which was perfect because I love champagne. But like, yeah, so everyone does this. So my 2 older uncles are drinkers. Like, I have never not known them to be sipping on something.
Right.
Like, they are drinkers. So we do this whole game, whatever. And Steven, my sister's husband, like he got his, which he got like the new like Lagunitas. They're called like hoppy, but it's water. Lagunitas water. And so he like jokingly like had that as his gift.
Yeah.
And like was just like trying to play like a cute little trick. My uncle, one of the ones who's like never not seen him have a drink, opens it up and he was like, "Oh, nice, Lagunitas water, nice, zero alcohol, yeah."
Just what I was hoping for.
I was gonna put it in the vlog, but I was like, it's not for me to like put on like that. But he was like, "Oh, nice, like this is great, thanks, man." Like he was like, trying to be so positive.
Yeah.
And Steven like joking was like, wait, what? I thought I got you beers.
Yeah.
I thought I got you beer. And he was like, "No, man, they just say waters, but like it's all right.
It's fine,
yeah,
dude.
Like,
it's
yeah." He was
really
like, "It's
okay.
all right, dude."
Yeah.
And he was like, "No, man, like I swear those were beers."
Yeah.
And everyone is cracking up because it's like, of course, this uncle
Like,
got the
gets
non-alcoholic
that
thing. Like
yeah.
when Steven told me about it earlier, and I was like, okay, there's only 2 people that can get this for it to be funny. And one of them got it. But he ended up getting like a thing of like Bombay Sapphire. And he like came in. He was like, "Oh no, man, here you go." And everyone was fucking rolling because it's like,
yeah,
just funny in that way. But they were good.
Really?
Yeah. We actually have those at the restaurant I work at. If you ever want to come visit. If you want to come visit, we have a lot of non-alcoholic options. You can like crack
it really
one
is
open.
the move now. Like at places are having it. My dad was asking me because we did like steak one night for dinner and he was like, "Do you want me to try to find a non-alcoholic wine?" I'm like, "It's not that deep."
Yeah,
like it's cool.
Oh, you could have taken one of those home.
Oh yeah, the Jukes. But I was like, "Yeah, it's not that big of a deal." And then he was like, "But where do you even find that stuff?" I was like, "You'd be surprised like how many options they
Almost
have."
every liquor store has it all now because it's like so
even grocery stores are starting to carry them. Like
it's
I know
so
like
common.
Whole Foods and Turnip Truck both carry that like Recess brand.
Yeah.
There. And those are the only places I've seen that
honestly,
have them.
We have like at the bar that I'm at, we have like the Lagunitas, the Corona Zeros, we have the Heineken Zeros, and there's something else we also have. They're mainly beer options,
like an old like Dual or something.
Yeah, but we have all of those, which is like at least nice.
My mom told me like when she was pregnant with me, she didn't drink, don't worry, but she would like drink like the non-alcoholic beers because she was like, you just like
want the flavor.
Yeah, exactly. And like that's what I feel like I'm missing now is like I'm kind of over the missing the drunkenness because like after you stop, like you don't really crave to feel fucked up unless you've had like a really shitty day. And then there's days where I'm like, dude, I just want to be
like,
drunk.
A very different experience with alcohol too.
Totally.
Like,
but like I do sit there and I crave the flavor of just like wine. If you have like a good non-alcoholic wine that tastes like red wine, that tastes like a
I'm sure
blend,
you can find something online.
let me know because I definitely would buy that because that's one thing I'm missing is just that flavor. And the jukes were good, but they were very vinegar forward, and so like it just.
I felt like the red wine was actually kind of good compared to the others.
Yeah, it was good. It was just a little too sweet for me. Like I like a really dry.
There's like a non-alcoholic spritzes.
Yeah, I know there's got to be some out there. It's just like I wish.
There's a Cabernet.
Yeah, that's
a non-alcoholic Cabernet.
That's what I would. That
Hand
would be
on
my
heart.
shit.
It's $15.
All right, I need to get that.
You should try it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, I'm sure you can like. You might have to like get something in because I feel like wine's gonna be like a harder thing to find at the stores. Unlike I feel like seltzers now you can find them, beers you can find them, stuff like that. But like, I mean, honestly, I've even seen like non-alcoholic vodkas and tequila.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Why would anybody want that? I guess the same reason if you would want wine, like if you just like that flavor.
I think for those are to help make a mixer.
Yeah.
So like if you wanted to have like a margarita, but you didn't want real tequila, it at least has.
And
that,
you
like,
didn't want like just like a limeade.
Yeah, you could still do a margarita and have that flavor without it being real tequila.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they were like. I think they were definitely more mixer,
just like cosplaying alcohol.
Yeah, but I mean, shit. Like,
it makes sense.
Honestly, I love a mocktail. I actually have a Corona Zero in my fridge right now.
Mm-hmm.
I love them. Like, I prefer that. Like, I've never been like a drinker at night by myself.
Yeah, me neither.
But like, I love a good mocktail. I love a good whatever because it's like I drink water all day long.
Same.
That like. At some point, it just like is nice to have something that's not water,
mm-hmm.
and it's just then fun to like make a mocktail and be like, "Ooh, cool glass."
Yeah. Well, this episode was kind of all over the place, but if you couldn't tell, me and Kellen haven't really talked.
No, we didn't.
All.
When we both go home, we kind of just like embrace being home. And
dude, I just don't get on my phone. I have 64 text messages from people that I just haven't responded to, even right now, because also I feel like it's too late. Because like
it's the anxiety of that, and you're like, what do I do? Like,
hey, sorry, I totally saw this. Not gonna lie, I actively chose not to respond.
Yeah, and then it's kind of like, I know I hate that. There's like a window when it becomes awkward, and then it's like, then it's too far gone where you can just like open the message and just be out. Like,
but then you send them something.
Also, you have your reads on.
Yeah, I do.
So at least it's good that they like know that you haven't read it.
Yeah, but yeah, that's one thing that when we're both out, we're out. Like we're not. And but also it's kind of toxic because like I didn't post once on TikTok while I was home.
I posted stories and stuff on Instagram.
I didn't post shit. I was like, you know what? I posted the video. I posted the show. That's all I'm doing.
But you still posted what you had to. Like it's not like it was like whatever.
But I wasn't posting a TikTok every day like I normally do.
That's okay.
But yeah,
it doesn't matter. But yeah, no. When we get to go home and see family, because we actually don't do it as often as you'd think, like it's kind of just like embracing the moment, and that's okay. But then this was fun because we had some stories. Got to see my eyebrows.
Last thing I want to say is after last week's episode, we had a bunch of people reach out to us for like additional $5 therapy topics and questions. We saw your messages. If we haven't responded, just know that we've seen them, but we're going to hold the responses via video/audio until we do another $5 therapy episode.
Yeah. So also if you want to be a part of $5 therapy, you guys can DM us on our Instagram.
Yeah.
And we can just add it to the
email.
list.
If it's long and you like are really wanting us to talk about it, send it via email because like we'll definitely see it there. Sometimes Instagram, like it can get overwhelming and like
sometimes I honestly just responded to a girl today from like 4 weeks ago, and I was like, I'm so sorry, this got lost. Like it wasn't even on purpose, it happens. But yeah, also you can DM us over there and I'll screenshot it and we'll save it. I have a little folder right now happening for everyone who did respond that we didn't get to. So those are your two options, email or our Instagram, and we can add it to the list for $5 therapy because it was a fun episode. And if we get too many, we can maybe make it a YouTube video.
That's true.
So
yeah, just keep those going. I don't know when that episode will come out, but probably do it here in the next few weeks or something.
Yeah, definitely. But anyway, thank you guys for listening to another episode of Society 97. My name is Kellen Red K. You can find me at Kellen Red K on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube.
And I'm Emily. You can find me on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at Starnsy. Don't forget to follow the podcast on Instagram as well. You can send us your DMs over there. We are at society97.pod. That's also our email. So our Instagram and our email are the same thing. It's just add that at gmail.com. And we're on TikTok, where I will be posting clips all this week from this episode. We're at Society 97 Pod, no dot.
We also have our YouTube channel where we post vlogs every single Tuesday and the video version of the podcast every single Friday. So you can go over to Society 97 on YouTube. You can subscribe so you never miss an episode. Turn on post notifications, like, comment. We love hearing from you guys.
Go to the YouTube. The YouTube is so fun and it's slowly growing and we're getting a lot better at YouTube. And
yes.
We want you there.
I feel like we're finding our pace with everything right now. We're in a groove right now and we love it and we love you guys. Have a great day. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.